It's time now for the Beer Channel Local News in the Slate. When that? March 9th, 2016. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins. Late on 11 o'clock. News the 9. They're on this slate. When that? Top story at 11 o'clock on the slate. When that is former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton criticized Senator Bernie Sanders for, in effect, being too far left, attacking him during Wednesday's Democratic debate for being too negative about recent Democratic presidential and proposing sweeping ideas. Washington, a top specialist in chemical weapons for Islamic State who is in an American custody in Northern Iraq, has given military intelligence detailed information that resulted in two allied air strikes in the last weekend in such groups. A 31-year-old Florida woman is in stable condition less than a day after getting accidentally shot in the back by a 4-year-old son while she was driving. The first patient in the United States to receive a uterus transplant is at the organ, removed because of complication of Cleveland Clinic announced on Wednesday. A federal jury on Wednesday found a former United States serviceman guilty of trying to travel to Syria to join the Islamic State, the first such case involving the terrorist group to reach a verdict in the United States courtroom. United Nations, the United States, and Iraq on Wednesday hosted a meeting of senior diplomats and UN officials to discuss the possible collapse of the Mosul hydroelectric dam, which the U.S. said. In Sao Paulo, Brazil, former Brazilian President Inácio Lula da Silva was charged in a money laundering investigation led by São Paulo State. Iran tested launched a series of ballistic missiles on Wednesday in an exercise at Mantas. Tehran's determination to bolster its arsenal in the aftermath of last year's nuclear accord. A woman and 3 children walked on railroad tracks on a Greek messenger border near Adamai, where thousands of migrants were trapped by the Balkan border blockade as Balkan nations had on Russian migrants. Mogadishu, Somalia, hoping to capture high-profile target Somali forces hopped off the helicopters a couple of miles from an al-Shabaab-controlled town, slipped by the Balkan gun in a fierce fight that reportedly killed more. The convict trial was released from prison on Tuesday when his agent confirmed to ABC News that Mix became an internet sensation in 2014 when his mugshot went viral after the Stockton Police Department in California posted it on its Facebook page. Washington. The White House is interviewing 5 potential nominees for a U.S. Supreme Court vacancy created by the last month for Justice Anton Scalia, if so familiar with the process, told the Reuters on Wednesday. As the United States Supreme Court prepares to reveal the link, Scalia to President Obama's immigration order, some Catholic leaders have teamed to support undocumented residents. 30 Newark, New Jersey schools have turned off the water system after detecting elevated levels of lead. In Miami, former Florida Governor Jeb Bush will meet with a 3 million rivals seek to deny Donald Trump the Republican presidential nomination. While both Democratic presidential candidates Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders stopped short of calling Donald Trump a racist in a debate on Wednesday. Lethbridge, Alberta. A Canada jury continued to hear arguments Wednesday in trial of a couple charged with neglecting their daughter's medical needs when he developed meningitis. In Seacock, police months-long drug investigation culminated Wednesday morning in the arrest of suspect in seizure of a sizable amount of suspected heroin, cocaine, and marijuana as arrested at his home on 49 Mill Street was 56-year-old George Gomes, as Seacock Police Chief Craig Bass said. Gomes faces charges in Taunton's record of possession of heroin, cocaine, and marijuana with intent to distribute and alleged narcotics. The heroin charge was a subsequent offense, which means that Gomes was previously charged with the same offense and now faces enhanced penalties if convicted. Gomes was arrested after a police executive search warrant in his home with the help of detectives in the Southeastern Massachusetts Law Enforcement Council and anti-crime unit according to police. Attleboro, small businesses can be getting a tax break in the city council's approval a proposal to increase the minimum value of personal property subject to taxation. Plainville, a major truck dealership, is moving into the Route 1 side along Troublesome Truck Stop and could bring 50 more jobs. In Rehoboth, members of the United Rehoboth Teachers Union showed up in a mask before the school committee this week to express frustration or stall contract negotiations. Foxbury, Monday, the deadline to return the nomination papers for the May 2nd town election, and so far shaping to be a quiet contest. New York, a Chipotle store in Massachusetts was closed on Wednesday amid concerns some employees that contracted norovirus. As none of the sick employees had come to work, but the store was closed in precaution measures, said Richard Brewer, director of health board in Wickham, Massachusetts, says Brewer presented initially in his agency confirmed one case of norovirus and found 2 other suspected cases, but he later said in New News Release there was 3 suspected cases. He did not return email and phone messages on Wednesday night seeking a clarification. Milton, police said an 18-year-old woman had died after being hit by an SUV in Milton. Sacramento, California, the nation's largest public pension system, says Moody's has agreed to pay $130 million to settle lawsuit alleged investment rating agency repeatedly gives strong scores of bad investments. U.S. stock sector on Wednesday, led by Rising Energy shares. The session gains were fairly small, however, and investors were apparently reluctant jumping ahead of the policy meeting scheduled for the European Central Bank and the Federal Reserve. A sprawling Central Valley water district run by some of the state's wealthiest quarters pointed over the draft-related financial struggles that misled investors, federal regulators said on Wednesday. New Zealand's dollar tumbled more than 2% after against the greenback 10-2-year yield plunged the most since August 2011 after Reserve Bank Governor Graham Wheeler lowered the official cash rate by a quarter point to 2.25%. Washington, a study in which people chewed on pieces of rock, goat meat, and vegetables, fact of which rock has shedding light on how changes long ago went away, and this designed to pave the way for psychological events that helped make us NASA announced on Wednesday to move back to the next unmanned mission to Mars to 2018 after a component of the Mars spacecraft was found to have a leak in its key science instrument. Amazon found that Jeff Bezos' statement next to a couple of results not to be using a spaceship to an immediate sort of blue origin of space venture found on Tuesday. In early hours of Wednesday morning, parts of Indonesia and China such Pacific experienced a total solar eclipse as moon passed between the sun and the earth, plunging in areas as long as part near darkness. In the anguishing wait for the new kidney, tens of thousands of patients on waiting list may never find a match between because their immune system will reject almost any transplant of an organ. More than half of the average American diet is composed of so-called ultra-processed foods and news today finds. Peter Chell News Time is now 11:06 p.m. on this late Wednesday night. Looking at New England experts in UD Raymond, New Hampshire, WFO Raymond Ambulance and Exeter Hospital also to the scene to transport one burn victim. Peter Chell News Time 11:07 p.m. on this late Wednesday night, and it is time now for a travel report. Let's start it off down where looking at the Providence and vicinity highways here. And it is looking good on the highways and byways are right down. Southeastern Massachusetts highways are looking good. Route 6 and 7 Orleans are looking good. And 20 on both ends from Bourne and Falmouth looking good. And Bourne and 7 Bridges are looking good. Mass back in the eastbound side. A little slow before the Peru Tunnel. Mass back in the westbound side. So from San Francisco Expressway all the way after Boston University. Soldiers Field Road on the eastbound side, also from Western Avenue to the Mass Pike. 93 to the northbound side, so the Mass Ave all the way out to Route 1A in Boston. But otherwise, all the highways and byways in eastern Massachusetts are looking at Mass Pike in the eastbound side. Also around 291 in Springfield and Mass Pike interchange with 290 and 395. A little so in Auburn. Mass Pike I-84 in the westbound side. Also before I-91 in Hartford, Connecticut. 95 on the southbound side, it is slow from Route 1 in the East Line all the way up to Old Line due to some road work overnight. Down in Connecticut. Down in New York City. 95 in the northbound side. Also from the George Washington Bridge all the way at the I-87 in the Bronx. 95 in the southbound side. Also between 278 and 97 in the Bronx. FDR Drive in the northbound side. Also Harlem stretch. 98 in the southbound side. A little. 98 is looking good from George Washington Bridge all the way to Lower Manhattan. Get an accident on West Street in Manhattan, so expect some delays. FDR Drive on the eastbound side, also from the Brooklyn Bridge all the way out to before I-495. Long Expressway in both ends, also from FDR Drive all the way out to Brooklyn. Long Expressway in the eastbound side, also from Rico Park all the way out to 678. And Long Expressway in the westbound side, also through Queens and Brooklyn stretch. Narrow Bridge at 278 in the westbound side. It is slow to some road work. Eastbound side is looking good. 478 on the southbound side. A little slow on 278. I-87 on the southbound side. A little slow to the Bronx. And 95 on the southbound side. A little slow around the Bronx Island Parkway. New York Ferry is looking good from New York to Erie via Albany, Syracuse, Rochester, and Buffalo. And up in Northern New England, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine highways are looking good. Take a look at MBTA alerts at 11:09. MBTA system is looking good on the commuter rail, on the subway and the commuter rail and the ferries. They are looking good. Peter Channel News Time, 11:10 on this late Wednesday night, and it is time now for a weather report, and it was gorgeous on this Wednesday. Boston got up to 77 degrees today as the high for today. Boy, it was toasty and warm outside. Even I broke out my shorts. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. Tonight, slight chance of rain after 4 a.m. Increased clouds about 54 degrees in southwest, about 6 to 8 miles an hour. Anticipation is 20%. Thursday, rain likely rain after 4 p.m. Clouds about 68 degrees in that south. West wind anticipation is 6%. New precipitation less than 7 inches possible. Tonight, Thursday, rain may before 4 a.m. Punch bug after 8 p.m. Low around 46 degrees. Coming northwest wind. 5 to 7 miles in the evening. Anticipation 1%. New precipitation between a half and 3/4 of an inch possible. For Friday, chance rain before 7 a.m. Most skies then gradually becoming sunny skies about 58 degrees in northwest about 5 to 10 miles an hour with gusts as high as 22 miles an hour. Anticipation is 30%. New precipitation less than 10 inches possible. For Friday night, most gusts about 34 degrees in northwest wind. 5 miles coming common in the evening. Saturday, sunny park clouds about 50 down about 43 degrees. Sunday, most gusts about 60 about 39 degrees. Monday, a chance of rain after 10 a.m. Most gusts about 51 about 41 degrees. Anticipation 55%. Tuesday, chance of showers. Most gusts about 55 about 44 degrees. And anticipation 30%. And for Wednesday, most gusts about 58 degrees. Currently in Norton, 57 degrees with first skies. Humidity 60%. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel. 11 o'clock news and it's late. Wednesday, March 9th, 2016. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow morning with a more report. Good night.